Hey everyone, welcome to my very last video of 2016. As you can tell, I have a different backdrop than normal. I saved my empties video for my last video of the year because I wanted to start 2017 fresh. I don't have the biggest collection of empties this time around, but I do have, my trusty old bag. There's quite a few in there. If you've never watched an empties video before, it is basically a collection of things that I finished up over the last certain amount of time, in this case last 3 months or so, and I do a mini review, and it's a mini review of a lot of the products to let you know whether I would repurchase them or what I thought of them. I'm just gonna jump right into the video and pull out whatever is in the bag. Okay, the first product is Kiss My Face Cucumber Green Tea Quick Dry Spray Deodorant. I was sent this product along with 4 others in alternating scents. It was either the cucumber green tea scent or the sport scent. I was sent these products by Kiss My Face themselves. I'm not associated with them or sponsored by them. They just thought it'd be nice for me to try out the product, talk about it, and then I gave 3 of them away to some of you guys. This is my first ever spray deodorant experience. This is a natural deodorant, and not my first experience with natural deodorants. This is aluminum-free, aluminum chlorohydrate-free, paraben-free, and it uses a special air-powered spray, so it's not an aerosol spray. I really enjoyed this product. I really thought it was very convenient spraying it instead of using a paste or a stick, which is how I use my natural deodorants. I do have a DIY natural deodorant video, so I'll link that down below. So I think this performed as well as my DIY natural deodorant. I just thought it was like way more convenient because it's in a spray can. The scent, I wasn't in love with the cucumber green tea, and I certainly am not in love with the sport scent. That one is very clovey, but it's not the worst thing ever. It's very fresh smelling. This one is, at least. I would love it if Kiss My Face could come out with some other scents, because that would be amazing. I would definitely repurchase this, especially if they came out with like an orange lavender or a rosemary mint or something like that. One of the people I gave this away to, she emailed me and asked me if I felt that I needed to reapply during the day. Now, I want to make clear, this is a deodorant. It's not an antiperspirant. Antiperspirants tend to use aluminum in it, which isn't really good for you, and it basically stops the sweating process, which isn't really that healthy for you if you think about it, because sweat is a way to detox your body. So this is just a deodorant. It's supposed to mask smells or keep you from smelling bad. I personally didn't find that I needed to reapply during the day for deodorizing purposes. I am a pretty heavy sweater, so even regular deodorants I don't really keep me from sweating the whole day through, but I didn't feel that I smelled bad or anything like that, even if I didn't reapply this during the day. So I would recommend that product, and check out the full review if you want to know more about that product. Another product here is the Soap & Glory Righteous Butter Body Moisturizer in the Very Dry Skin formula. This is just a travel size. It's 1.69 ounces. I really enjoyed the scent of this. This reminded me of the Miss Dior Cherie perfume. It's just a very strongly fragranced, fruity, floral, musky, peppery scent. I mean, I really can't describe it. It's very bright, very feminine, kind of youthful smelling, but it is extremely heavily scented, and I feel like I used several of these the products in this scent, and I find that they all kind of cling to you afterwards. So if that's something you're interested in, definitely check out the Soap & Glory products. But if you don't like highly fragranced things, or you're like sensitive to fragrance, definitely would not recommend this product. It definitely clung to my clothes even. I love the way the dry down smelled, especially. I mean, I liked it when I put it on, but I thought the more subtle fragrance was even better. In terms of a body butter, this was pretty good. I'm somewhat skeptical when it comes to body butters, just because I've used a bunch of the Body Shop body butters, and I didn't find that they really did anything for me. They didn't make my skin drier. Actually, one of them did. It did feel like one of them made my skin drier. This one, fortunately, did not make me feel drier, so I would repurchase this. Yeah, absolutely. Finished up this Freeman Feeling Beautiful Charcoal and Black Sugar Polishing Mask. Dual action purifying mask. Typically I stick to the St. Ives scrubs, but I was like in transit and I needed something and I wanted to try something new, and I didn't want to pay that much money. I didn't want to wait for a sale. This was on sale. Freeman tends to have a lot of parabens in its products, and this was one of the few that didn't have parabens. This uses sugar granules as the scrubbing agent, which I always kind of find peculiar. Like, why am I putting sugar on my face? I almost feel like I'm eating candy, or like having the effects of having eaten a ton of candy. But I mean, sugar is a fine exfoliant. I did also use this on my body, and I loved it for my body. Like, the sugar was really a good exfoliant. It made my skin so smooth. I didn't find that it did that good of a job on my face skin for some reason, but I think maybe I just got used to it. This also uses charcoal, and thus it is also a mask. You can leave it on after scrubbing and let the charcoal do its thing, which is, I think, detoxifying your skin, drying it of its oils or whatever. I didn't love it as a mask. Well, I didn't love it as a scrub either, but I didn't really like it that much as a mask because I just felt like there was too much going on between the sugar and the charcoal and like the lemony smell. It was bizarre. I didn't really feel like it did anything for my skin as a mask, especially because there was sugar involved as well. And also, this is a black mask, so it's kind of messy. I would use it in the shower and it would drip down. Even without water, it would drip down and it would just like leave black spots all over my tub. So it's kind of messy. I didn't really think it was that great of a mask. It was an okay exfoliant, but I think I'm gonna go back to my St. Ives. I didn't feel that clean after using it, probably because I knew I was using sugar. I've got a Gold Bond Ultimate Healing Aloe Cream, I guess, skin therapy cream. I got this because I was in dire straits. My hands were so dry. My hands get very dry in the wintertime. And this does contain parabens, dimethicone, petrolatum, in addition to like vitamin E and jojoba at the very bottom of the list, and collagen. I mean, I don't typically buy paraben-laden things just because I steer clear of it, but I was kind of desperate, and this claims to be healing and nourishing for dry problem skin. Yeah, no. And it has parabens in it, so definitely no. It smells nice. It was a good sealing kind of lotion, but it only lasted so long as until the next wash. And it definitely did not heal anything, so I definitely don't recommend that and would not repurchase it. Finished up a Sally Hansen Insta-Dri top coat. Actually, I didn't finish this up. It's only half done, but it was getting really goopy. It's starting to leave like those plastic lines everywhere and really hard to spread out. I got this about 2 years ago, so I think it's about time anyway. I liked this while I had it. It was a great top coat. It made my manicures last a lot longer than they would have without them. But the Insta-Dri thing was a little weird for me. If I had too much nail polish on my nails, it kind of pulled it in, seized it. And yeah, sure, it dried the top layer like instantly, but then if I like kind of dinged it, it would just ruin my entire manicure. So for that reason, I didn't think the Insta-Dri thing really did work. But as a top coat, it was fine. I think this did cost a little bit more than the typical top coat from Sally Hansen, so I wouldn't repurchase it. It was a good top coat. It kept it from chipping and stuff like that, but you have to really be careful about letting it set. And I mean, then what's the point? Why not use a regular top coat? This is the only product in this Empties video that was on my project pan list. This has been on my project pan list for about 2 years now, I think. It's Yves Saint Laurent Touche Brilliance, which is Sparkling Touch for Lips, in the color number 16. This was gifted to me by my cousin, and I probably would not ever purchase such a high-end lip product. And I'm not even sure that they make this anymore. It was one of these lip brushes with the bristles, which is really nice. I really like the way that feels and the way it spreads the gloss out. This was a really nice color. It was a sheer watermelon wash. The thing with it that I hated was the glitter particles in it. That just ruined everything. Like when the wash of color went away, the glitter particles stuck. So I felt like I couldn't wear it in any sort of professional setting, or, you know, if I wanted to look nice out when I went to dinner, I knew that once I ate, like the glitter would be everywhere. So I basically only wore this a couple times when going out and then in my videos here. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend it for that unless you really like glitter a lot. and I'm not even sure they make this anymore. I've got this NARS Audacious Mascara in a deluxe sample size. Got this in one of the Sephora party bags that they like to give out around the holidays. I talked about this product in my favorites of 2016 video, which I'll link down below. It has this nice rubbery matte grippy texture to it, so I really enjoyed that. It's very luxe. And I actually really enjoyed this mascara. Obviously, I talked about it in my favorites. It's one of those with rubber bristles, which typically I don't like these because sometimes they hurt my lashes or my lash line. But this one was great. This one really like volumized my lashes and then lengthened them a little bit. And what I loved the most about this product was that it was a very dry formula, so it was very buildable. It wasn't like waxy feeling or just like spidery. Just really light, fluttery, natural looking. Really enjoyed this. Wouldn't repurchase it because one, I don't do high-end mascaras. I don't wear mascara on an everyday basis. Two, it's not a waterproof formula and I need waterproof. So I would recommend this if you're looking for a volumizing, lengthening, light, dry mascara that's pretty natural looking. The last beauty products are all in packets, so some of them are samples, some are not. This one is the Le Couvent de Minimes Gardener's Hand Healer Cream sample from Ulta. This was pretty nice. It was like lemon verbena scented or something, so a little different, earthy and lemony. The texture was wonderful. It has 20% shea butter, and I think that's what made it so nice. But in terms of hydration, didn't do a fantastic job. They're doing construction next door, as usual, so don't mind the noise. I probably wouldn't repurchase this again. It was nice, it smelled nice, but it only lasted one wash. We've got the Lancôme Advanced Jeunifique Concentré Activeur de Jeunesse Youth Activating Concentrate. Yeah, this is 0.03 ounces, so how much activation of my youth is it gonna do? Even when I was using it, I didn't like it because it was really watery and you could tell there was a lot of alcohol in it. I'll read you the top 5 ingredients here. Water, Bifida ferment lysate, glycerin, alcohol denatured, dimethicone. I mean, really, is it really gonna activate my youth? If I were given this for free, I would use it out. I would maybe test it for a week or so, but ultimately I think I would give it away because I feel like it was very drying on my skin. I always feel that things that have a lot of alcohol in them tend to be drying, and the opposite of youth activating. Like when you think youth activating, you think plumping, replenishing, hydrating. This was not that for me, and I don't feel like anything with that much alcohol in it really is going to do that for you. Yeah, definitely not. I have this mask from Nature. I had one of these in my last Empties video. If you want to check that out, I will link it down below. This is a Sweet Honey Mask, 15 minutes. This one was water, glycerin, alcohol, no, glycol, whatever, I think that's an alcohol, copolymer, honey extract, grapefruit extract, sodium hyaluronate. That is hyaluronic acid. I did a review on a whole set of L'Oreal products earlier this year. I will link that below. I talked about hyaluronic acid in that one in more detail. Hyaluronic acid basically draws much more water than your average like hydrating ingredient. It's a really like hyper hydrating kind of ingredient. I like this. It was only 99 cents. I picked this up at a local Japanese grocery store, even though this is from Korea. I liked it. It was a sheet mask. It was very saturated with the essence or whatever was in it, and then the instructions basically tell you to remove the mask and then just pat whatever's left into the skin. I didn't put any moisturizer on after taking this off, and I didn't feel like my skin was dehydrated the next morning, so I think that's a good sign. I'm drawn to anything with the word honey in it, and honey is in fact in here. I mean, I didn't feel like it did anything fantastic for my skin. What will in 15 minutes, short of like an injection or something, or some lasers, but you know, it was good for what it was, and it was 99 cents. I just like anything that allows me to close my eyes, lie back, and just rest for 15 minutes and not do anything. And the last two products are not beauty products, they are candles. This is the Bath & Body Works Cashmere Glow Tester Candle in the 4 ounce size. I say it's a tester candle because I've never seen this candle out as a candle, only as I think a wallflower bulb. And I think they use these so you can smell the wallflower, because if you know what a wallflower is, it's one of those like plug-it-ins, and you can't just break one of those open to sniff it because it'll just probably smell like chemicals. This is the candle that caused me to buy the body spray, which is what I'm using right now, the Cashmere Glow body spray. I had used Cashmere Glow in the past before, but I never loved it. This candle kind of made me fall in love with it. This does smell a little bit different from the body spray or the body care line. This is sweeter. It's like a light vanilla musk. It supposedly has like peach or apricot in it. This is really cozy. It's really sweet. This scent was really strong. For a little 4-ouncer like this, it's a 1-wick 4-ounce candle. It really filled up my room. It was a little bit too sweet for me. I just had to blow it out sometimes. And I don't see myself buying any more 4-ounce candles because it takes so long to pull out. And pulling out, if you're not familiar with it, just means that it's like an even melted layer, so that as it burns downwards, it won't waste any wax. It'll just be like an even layer. It takes like 3 to 5 hours for one of these 1-wick candles from Bath & Body Works to pull out, and the whole burn time is only like 20 hours, so you get like, what, 4 burns out of it? It's not really worth it to me. So I probably wouldn't repurchase this size unless it's a scent I can't get in any other size like this one. And my last one, of course, is another candle. This was in my favorites of 2016 video as well. And this is the Bella by Aloe Cedar and Juniper Soy Candle from Target. This is the first time I ever tried one of the Bella candles from Target, and I freaking love this candle. First of all, this to me smells almost exactly like the Chestnut and Clove fragrance from Bath & Body Works, which is my all-time favorite home fragrance scent. 2, this is a soy candle, which is so much better for your health. And look how much better it burned. Like, there's so much less wax deposit at the bottom than this one. It didn't burn perfectly. You can see the black around the edge here. And all the deposits here, but you know, after like 1 or 2 burns, I kind of trained it to burn down evenly, so it was pretty even throughout. This has a burn time of 50 hours, so it's about equivalent to a 3-wick candle from Bath & Body Works, which retails for $22.50 now, I think. This, I think, retails for $12.99. The Bella by Aloe line comes in different sizes and products, including a reed diffuser, which I purchased. And so this particular one burns for up to 50 hours. I think the Bath & Body Works 3-wick candles actually don't burn for that long anymore. I think they burn closer to like 30 hours. So you're actually getting like 1.5 times the burn with this candle for like half the price. Now, the third thing I love about this candle, this is the first store-bought candle I've ever bought that didn't irritate my throat. I've tried soy wax candles, palm wax candles, coconut wax candles, paraffin wax candles. They basically all irritate my throat. I don't actually think it's the type of wax. I think it's the fragrance oils going into it that irritate my throat. It gives my throat like a really dry feeling, like I need to keep chugging water. This is the first candle that did not do that to me. This isn't like the most highly fragranced candle ever. Certainly it doesn't really measure up to the Bath & Body Works ones. It is a soy candle, so soy candles tend to not carry fragrance as well. But this definitely like filled the room. I mean, it wasn't always in my face like some of the Bath & Body Works candles, like the Cashmere Glow was. But when I left the room and I came back in, I could definitely smell it. And once in a while, I could catch a whiff of it. The Bella by Aloe line, they do have different fragrances throughout the year. They have some seasonal ones. This Cedar and Juniper one is part of the fall and winter collection. So I will be trying to stock up on this. I already have a reed diffuser, like I said, so love it. This might be my new favorite candle, like performance-wise and scent-wise, price-wise. If you have an Empties video of your own, please link it down below. I do have a little bit of extra free time this holiday season to check it out. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, want to say hi, do it down below and I will get back to you. And other than that, I really want to thank you for tuning into my channel. If you subscribe, thank you so much. If you even just watch, this is your first video, welcome and thank you for watching. I hope that my content has been interesting and helpful to you. And if you watched my Vlogmas, my first ever Vlogmas, thank you so much for tuning in. Just thank you so much for following me along this journey. The past few years have been very transitional for me. and I've moved so many times, as you probably know. I hope that you have a great holiday season, that you are spending it with people that you really care about, that you're eating great food, and that you stay safe. And I will see you back here in 2017.